Hi, Kevin Main with Torus Power, and I'm here with Arthur Kelm from WM AVR. How are you doing today, Arthur?
I'm doing great, thank you very much.
So we're in front of the Torus Power wall mount panel, and want to talk a little bit about what Torus Power is offering. I mean, Arthur has been a design consultant with Torus Power and designed the big all-in-one panel, and this is kind of a little brother to the big all-in-one panel. This offers the toroidal isolation, which Torus Power is known for, along with a number of other feature sets for a big AV system. And Art, can you tell us about some of the features that we're working with here? We've got toroidal isolation, we've got surge protection, we've got voltage regulation. What are the things that are needed in an audio-video installation?
Well, basically they're all right here, and I can say again, ideally, we have our noise elimination with the toroidal transformer. We have the benefits again of regrounding neutral and ground together. So we have a brand new ground plane. With that, any AV racks we plug this into, because again this will feed up to 8 racks. Now all the racks are on the same ground plane, which eliminates hum and buzz, or the potential for hum and buzz, because we have a centralized ground plane. What's nice about this one, because it is an AVR, which is automatic voltage regulation, we can maintain 120 volts with as low as 90 volts input and as high as 140 volts on the high side, but always maintain 120 volts output. And now I've found over the years that equipment tends to start dropping out of regulation, or noise floor starts to increase anywhere from 115 volts to 110 volts. 110 volts for sure. Yeah. 110 volts or less, the equipment is not performing properly at all. Anything above 125 volts, now your equipment is at risk of power supply failure from overvoltage. So
exactly.
the AVR feature is great for the AV market and for sensitive electronics.
Sure. And I know that there's several layers of protection that's built into these units. There's a commercial grade surge board. The transformer itself acts as a buffer, if you will, for some of the over voltages. And then a series mode surge board is as well built into this unit. So it seems like it has all of the things that you're going to need for performance for a large AV system.
Oh, correct. I mean, again, having this industrial grade surge on the primary helps protect the transformer from damage, because a very, very large surge can damage a transformer. It's happened to us in the past. So again, this is to help protect your investment here. This does filter out noise, and then the third level of protection is a series mode, which basically guarantees that your equipment will never see a surge or a large transient. So
I want to talk a little bit about the category. Many people consider the category to be surge protection or power conditioning. But really Torus Power is doing something very different. Torus Power is doing toroidal isolation. And that's really another level of dealing with the foundation of voltage for an audio-video system.
Well, and noise mitigation. I mean, again, what it's all about is getting rid of noise. We don't want noise between neutral and ground. We solve that by rebonding. You don't want noise between line and neutral, because again, that even oddly enough in components will act as hiss. If you go into systems that have a high hiss level, you walk by a tweeter and you go, "My God, what's that hissing at me?" The toroidal isolation can help mitigate all those issues. So it's very important to performance, especially say in a high-end stereo or 2-channel system. This is really, really the way to go.
Now you've spent 30 years in the recording studio industry, and this is the type of technology that's used in the studios.
Yes, it is, and oddly enough, this technology was not available. At first, when I first started in the industry, there was no toroidal transformers made for the industry. They were flat copper, single, double, and triple shielded transformers, which were fine. They did their job, but they're much larger, put off a huge EMF field. Again, a little more difficult for electricians to wire, where a product like this is, I hate to say it, but it's basically a no-brainer. Maybe I don't hate to say it. It is a no-brainer. I mean, if your electrician can't install this, I think there's problems.
Right. So it's great to talk about this, and Arthur, it's great to have you here with us, and thanks for spending some time.
No worries.
And for more information, look for us at www.toruspower.com. Thanks very much.
Thank you.